power of the ocean. Its tides rising with the moon, its waves driven by the wind, has the potential to provide abundant, clean energy.
My name is Denis Loctier. I'm the mayor of Ushant, the westernmost island of metropolitan France. It takes about an hour and a half to get here on a ferry.
Not connected to the national grid, Ushant has to burn expensive diesel fuel to generate electricity for its 842 inhabitants. But that is about to change. In just over a decade, the island plans to be fully reliant on renewable energy.
We realized that we have everything around us that we need to produce energy. We have sun, like today, we have wind, and we have sea currents around the island.
To the southeast, Ushant lies next to one of the strongest tidal currents in France. Here in the Fromveur Passage, the French company Sabella has deployed an experimental device. Placed on the seabed 55 metres deep, the D10 system converts tidal currents into electricity that is delivered on shore by an underwater cable.
It's basically an underwater wind turbine. We use hydrokinetic energy, the speed of the water. So the current from rising and falling tides turns the rotor, which drives a power generator.
Deployed last October, the D10 is as tall as a 5-storey building. It's been engineered to withstand extreme oceanic conditions to avoid frequent servicing, which would make running costs disproportionately high. Reliability tests are set to continue for 2 more years, but once the technology reaches the commercial stage, prices should drop to competitive levels.
The tidal turbines will come of age when we can show that these machines are extremely reliable. It wouldn't be economically viable if we had to lift them back every couple of years.
In the next few years, Sabella is planning to install more turbines. The estimated potential of the Fromveur Passage is 500 megawatts, far beyond the needs of the island. Some of the energy could be supplied by cables to continental France, further reducing reliance on fossil fuels.
In a few decades, new technologies will make ocean energy a mainstream source of electricity. The industry plans to build 100 gigawatts of production capacity in Europe by 2050. That's enough to provide electricity to 76 million European households. An estimated 10% of total electricity consumption on the continent will come from the ocean.
A lot of the prototypes that reached the demonstration phase are tested at the European Marine Energy Centre in northern Scotland. This floating platform is an EU-funded project run by Spanish company Magallanes Renewables. The tidal turbines are fixed below to make maintenance relatively simple, even here in the challenging waters of the Orkney Islands.
We've had waves of over 18 metres, so really, really big waves on site, and tidal currents of over 4 metres per second. And that's about 500 million tonnes of water passing through the site per hour. So we've got very harsh conditions. So the idea is if these technologies can work here, they should be able to work anywhere in the world.
European firms are considered global leaders when it comes to ocean energy, a market that by 2050 will be worth 53 billion euros a year. That's expected to create 400,000 jobs in Europe and boost the economy of coastal regions.
If you look at the number of patents there are around the world, Europe is playing really, really well. I think it's because a lot of different countries are all playing to their different strengths, and they're all seeing a way in which they can make the most of this technology.
The European Commission's invested over 300 million euros over the past decade in tidal and wave energy projects. Now the sector needs national and private investors to deliver such technologies to market.
This is an important industry, and the EU gets that. These technologies take a long time to develop, but we're actually seeing now that these technologies are getting into the water and are actually starting to deliver energy. We're seeing very strong support, but we need to maintain this. We mustn't give up, we mustn't blink at this moment.